YouTube is very helpful, but it only takes you so far. Welcome back. I'm your host, Olivia Peck. If you don't know me, I'm your local millennial voice teacher. Yes, I've been teaching voice for about 10 years now. I get this question sometimes. When do you know if you need voice lessons? Like, how do you know? I think a lot of people struggle to take the leap because there's so many ways to learn how to sing these days with the World Wide Web like YouTube. Here are some signs you should probably take that step. The first obvious sign is you don't feel like you're making progress on your own. If you're getting stuck and you have this feeling you could get better, but you just don't know what to do, I would consider taking voice lessons. I have a lot of people writing in my Q&As for the week who ask me questions, and that can really give someone a breakthrough. It's a little bit more direct. Sometimes people send me voice memos. That's also really good. But I have to say, it isn't perfect. It's not quite as good as someone giving you feedback in real time so that I can actually see you trying out these new things and adjusting in the moment, because I am taking in not just your voice, but the way you're holding yourself, the way I'm seeing you breathe, the way you're opening your mouth. There's so many things that can really skip a lot of steps in a voice lesson compared to just trying stuff on your own. 2, you're using a lot of apps. I don't want anyone to feel like I'm calling them out. Like, everyone's using a lot of apps. And it's a very common thing people tell me. Like, almost all of my students are using an app that I've never heard of to help them with their music or singing. And you know what? There's nothing wrong with it. I would just say that if you notice you're spending your hard-earned money on these apps and you're not really sure if it's helping or not, I think it would be a really good idea to try a half-hour session and not using the apps if you want to try something different. And that's if the apps are not progressing you, if you feel stuck. I personally didn't grow up, yes, I know I'm young, but I didn't learn to sing with any apps, like, at all. I had a voice teacher. I am biased. I think that, there's some really good ones out there that I use now for my students, but it's not for learning how to sing. It's to enhance what I already know, and it's more of a tool to actually learn from it is different. I'm not saying it's not possible, but I'm just saying if you're spending money on that, I would consider taking a regular voice lesson as well. Even if it's not a perfect voice lesson, you can still see what it's like and get a second opinion on what you're doing. I think the more opinions, the better. Even if it can feel like a lot sometimes, it'll give you peace of mind that it's not a one-size-fits-all. Everyone has a different way of teaching, and sometimes it takes a little bit of trial and error, but I think it's always worth it, even if it's sort of an imperfect road. 3, you're using ChatGPT. This is different than the apps. ChatGPT is a little bit more personalized. The thing is, ChatGPT is a great search engine. It helps you search the web, maybe, in my opinion, better than Google, and help you make more nuanced searches. That's cool. Still have to kind of sift through the information, even if it's being presented as, oh, just do this. You still want to make sure it's correct, because it's not always correct. It's just like anything you read on the internet. It is compiled with the opinions of many instructors. It didn't come up with this information. It's pulling information from the internet, and it's not always completely right. I have seen this happen. I look up songs on ChatGPT, like songs that fit a certain range, but it's not always correct. I have to actually go in and fact check stuff on there. It's better to use it as like a search engine. 4, you have no idea what your range is or really how to figure that out. This is just something that's easier with a teacher because they can listen to your voice. For instance, when I listen to my students' voices, I'm not just listening to how low can you go, how high can you go. Whoa! That was extra. I am listening to the transitions in your voice. I am listening to the quality of your voice, the heaviness of it, and the weight of your voice throughout your range, the timbre of your voice. There's more that goes into discovering someone's range than just how low or high, And that's kind of hard to do when you're first starting out and you're not familiar with any of that stuff. I mean, it's really tough to do that. I don't know how you would do that. Lastly, you feel limited by your range and the songs that you can sing, especially if you don't know how to read music or play any instruments or anything. It can feel really daunting. There are plenty of people who love to sing, who have gorgeous voices. I have had singers come in with so much more natural talent than me, and they just need help with some direction. Like, where do I go with this? What should I sing? Is this song right for my voice? Am I doing this right? A voice teacher can help you with that. Anyway, okay, that was a little long-winded, but if any of this resonated with you, one or two things, let us know. Let us know your good and bad voice teacher experiences in the comments, because trust me, I've had bad and good as well. And I want to know your thoughts. If you have questions that you would like to ask me on my weekly lives, Thursdays at 8, at the making of this video, that's when I do them. So check those out, submit your questions, I'll answer them on the live, or of course, obviously, you can take a voice lesson with me. Hello. Let's go to my website, oliviapeck.com, and we'll set it up. All right. Good luck out there. Much love, hugs. Take care of yourself and each other. Bye.